Well, my name is Alana Martineau. I play all of the adult women, 3 of the kids' mothers, the teacher, and also the piano teacher.
I play all the adult men in the show, which is primarily the bad guys.
Now that skittish, near aphasic moron
Moritz Stiefel
has somehow passed our middle terms exams, it would appear we faced a certain dilemma.
This is such a wonderful group of amazing, talented, wonderful kids.
But this group of people is unique in my experience.
I am honored and blessed to even be a part of this cast, and it's a real responsibility that I take very seriously.
I was in theatrical performing in high school. Loved it. It was probably the most important thing in high school for me. Didn't have much luck with it in college and left it behind. This is the 3rd show I've been in since I came back, and there's nothing similar about any of them. A couple of the people involved here and there, but you know, a murder mystery, off the hook musical about zombies, and then this. I stay at home to take care of my daughter. All of a sudden you're back with these people, and I don't know, it's a certain type of people, I guess, because I recognized it. Not because I ever thought this type existed, but when I got back in amongst theater people, and it was like deja vu from being in high school. It was this sort of energy, this attitude towards performing that I guess I haven't seen since then.
I'm a special educator, and I work with students that have communication disorders, and they don't have a voice. And I think that that's really important in the context of this show, that a lot of these students are not vocal verbal communicators, and so it's really important for me to understand on whatever level, bring whatever skill that I have to the table to get their needs met. That's a challenge and a very rewarding job to me every single day. And I try to bring music and laughter to that, not only in my 8 to 3 job, but also, you know, at home with my family. Just sort of music and art permeates my life. It's a challenge for me to play sort of the villain in the show.
These are adults who are shown from the point of view of the children who are struggling through their adolescent years without sufficient support.
But to be all of the horrible things that they're rising against and that the adults represent. And they're things that I certainly haven't forgotten about from being a kid myself and also being a parent, that it's definitely a challenge.
The children are meant to be these very real portrayals of adolescence. The adults are people as seen from that point of view.
And those visceral feelings, those emotions that are connected with the themes are still there.
I have enough junk to put in the jar myself.
I think the junk jar is a brilliant idea.
It will be interesting to see if the junk that other people contribute is relatable to the stuff that I contributed.
We talked about bringing our own past and present and future into the show, and our own life experiences. That those things that we're putting up on the wall are very personal to us. I think the issues are somewhat universal, but what all of our individual experiences with those issues are very personal and sometimes painful. My
junk is filtered through 20 years of memory. It'd be interesting when it all comes up and it's all anonymous, and it'll be interesting to see how many of those items I sort of remember or can relate to from my own past. I don't know.
Sort of a cathartic thing to be able to put that junk in the jar and just sort of let it go. Like, some of the things that I put in there are things that have always bothered me, or things that maybe I've done in my life that I'm not so proud of. And to be able to actually physically write it down, put it in the jar, and let it go has been pretty profound.
In the sense of time, you go through some sort of saga, a dramatic interaction with a friend that lasts a month. It's a long time when you're a teenager. But when you go through a month of trouble when you're 30, it's, first of all, you know it's going to be over before it is. And then it's over, and it's a small period of time. But a month of that sort of junk when you're a teenager, it's your life. And so it leaves this impression on you because it's such a big part of your life that it sticks with you, and you keep it with you in a way that you don't later, I think.